Menu narration option is
The man got one phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me I would never get this off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings. I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Think your eyes on me. Knowing was wrong. Everything I gave and everything.
Yep, I'll do it.
I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when I break on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Till the risk, I was never at the hit. I was someone they overstay your bearings. I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. Me YSL, I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I that like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish these well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat life good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't leave me. I give them just
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife, Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the New York Giants.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Let's go. 8, read.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Jones now on 1st and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm going back to you.
Jones operating from the gun. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Gardner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 20.
He's coming. Double up, double up. Whip. Watch the whip.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
You ready? 56. Check 56. Watch the pass. Big gap. Low. Switch.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play. Now they'll throw with Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
DeAndre Washington, his first carry. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. DeAndre Washington. His third touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready, break.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line.
Hey! Hey, Haywood!
56, Mike, 56.
Snap.
Now Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Morrison. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
You ready?
Mike 51, Mike 51. Let him know, let him know.
Pilot, 64, weak. Bravo. 5.
Throwing on first down. Jones. Safarian Jenkins has it. And inside the 20 before he's down. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Set, ready? 70, Indy.
Watch QB drop.
Get it.
They go play action here on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it with White. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. They'll go with Foreman. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. The throw complete here to Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
First down, Raiders.
Down. You ready? 56. Go, tackle, go. White Monday, down. One, two. Jumping.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
He's checking.
Carr going to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
Hey, Echo.
56, Mike, 56.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Sewell Cravens with a pick. And this would have been returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Throwing Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 80 weapon.
51, Mike, 51.
Hey, high 7. Deep grip.
After the sack on first down, Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now Jones on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
15-yard line.
Ready. 10 Lobo. 56. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Ready.
First down, here's White. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
One receiver left, 2 to the right.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He'll want it.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 3rd down, Foreman. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas true blue on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Mike 56, Mike 56. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Mike 56. Mike.
From the 22, Carr got a man open. It's Darren Waller. It's a foot race. 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Darren Waller, 78 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
That's it, baby. We got work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
They run the draw play. This is White. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's White. White's got a first down and more. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. James White, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. Watch twist.
It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Shotgun now for Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Down. 180. OP. Let's go. Down. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day. Check it.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46. They run with Washington, and they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Here's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Carr now on first down. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, a 22. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. DeAndre Washington with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. On first down, White. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 9 yards is the pickup there.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. On the draw, here's White. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security, number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a 1st down and run out this 1st half.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Lorenzo Carter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the 2nd half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Carr now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Sua Cravens with a pick. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas True Blue on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Hey, we're good. 180. Express. 56.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Down. 280. 6 right there. 56. Take me up. Here we go. Watch twist. Lie down.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And down he'll go at the 25. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. 2nd down. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this 2nd very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep the defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st down, Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
60 outlaw. Alpha. Mike 56. Mike 56.
From the 29, Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morrison. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards, good for a giant first down. Jones now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete right around the 8. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Ready.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, Charlie. 56.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. So cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Well, now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down, Raiders.
Carr now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. He completes it to Nelson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Caught by Nelson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first and goal, Washington. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. To throw his Carr. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Now Jones. It's complete. James White. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now second and 13. Second and 13. Throw left side complete. That's Morrison. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there. Taking it goal line to goal line. 100 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up second and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
From the gun, Carr. And this is caught off a deflection. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Sometimes luck is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot. not, though.
Yeah, and it turned into a big play for those guys on offense. They'll take it each and every time.
Let's go, boys. Let's go,
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Tight down. There you go. 56, the mark, boys. 56. Check.
To throw, it's Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now Carr. Hauling it in, Nelson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. J.J. Nelson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before. On the flip side of this, and all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. They keep it on the ground right again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
90, Wolf. Exit. Man, let. Everyone's going to do it. Pull it out. Tighten up.
On 3rd down, a run from White. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. The 20. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 12-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay there.
And not in any rush offensively. And he gets him a little bit closer and takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. A carry for Foreman. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that a team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Carr going to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Second and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, Jacobs. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they'll cut it to the right sideline. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 12-yard line. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Raiders get a score closer. Carlson on for the PAT. And that one cuts this to a 17-point spread. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough. And
he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up 1st downs.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
And they will take a knee here. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them. And
as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, they're not going to go quietly here as the wind moves them now to